Hi, welcome to Cheltenham Heritage Orchards. We're going to be looking at how to make a bug hotel today. Why would we do that? Stay tuned. So why are we using wood in a new orchard? If you look at the history of orchards, for hundreds of years trees can live in an orchard, and gradually as they age parts of them decay. And although the tree's still alive, a lot of it can have dead wood in. That dead wood can be a habitat for predatory insects, bees, pollinators, all sorts of interesting things, including the very rare noble chafer. We haven't got any dead wood in our orchard because it's new, so we're going to bring in dead wood and make ground level habitats, and they're going to be very, very useful. So this is how we're going to do it. Let's take a look at the wood we've got here. I've picked out some silver birch wood, which was cut about 5 years ago. That's an interesting one. I've got some conifer wood here, which will rot very, very slowly. I've got some cherry wood, and I've got some spruce over here, another piece of conifer. These are all different pieces of wood, and what I'm going to show you is how to add value to your log pile and how to create a log pile that really works. And we're going to be creating a log pile for predators and pollinators. So we're in the orchard and we're in the shady location under the old cherry tree. We're going to put this log pile here because we've already made a log pile in the sun and we're attracting creatures that like the sun. This one's going to be aimed more at shade lovers and damp lovers. So it's here, it's going to attract a lot of creatures, and I'll show you how to make it. Okay, these are the logs. I've put this big log on the top. Notice how I put it at an angle. I've put this log at this angle, and I've put these long logs flat on the ground to give them the most surface to ground ratio. And what that does is it makes it nice and damp underneath. And things like rove beetles and ground beetles and centipedes, which are all important predators of codling moth and winter moth pupae, which overwinter in the ground, are going to be living in here and then roving out at night, hoping to find something to eat. The other thing I'm going to do is to attract some pollinating insects by drilling holes just in pieces of wood. So we'll do that next. Okay, so just get a 1/4 inch drill bit and drill in. Make plenty of holes and go in quite deeply. So this is how I add value to the log pile to bring in a lot more creatures. I've got my holes for the pollinators, I've put my logs in for the beetles to live underneath and other creatures, centipedes, the beneficial arthropods, but by adding rubble, pieces of flint and soil and packing it in front and around there, I attract in even more things, hopefully that'll enjoy living there, and also trap some damp, because damp's very important. If I let the nettles creep in, 1 or 2 pieces of bramble, I've got some arum in there as well, and ground ivy. All of that diversity makes this really part of the habitat much more successful when you're attracting beneficials. Okay, so we've created our habitats, we've created our ecological niche, and this is part of a process that we use here. The ecological approach, on top of being organic, we create habitats, we use the local wildlife, we draw it in, and we'll go back to that log pile and we'll measure and we'll see what's living there in the next few weeks. So stay tuned for more videos on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell symbol to get notifications, and also watch our Instagram account.